So U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom asking State Department for the last 3 years to put India as a country of particular concern. For the last 3 years, Biden administration is not doing anything about India to get into CPC country. How much you are concerned about that?
I'm very concerned about that. In Manipur, you saw hundreds of churches destroyed. And people said, no, it wasn't religious, it was ethnic. And you're going, well, then why didn't you destroy their ethnic restaurant? Why did you go at the church? There's some basis here that this is happening. You've had a lot of Muslim persecution taking place in India. And with this Hindu nationalism that's really been stoked in India, it's just a very dangerous, and it's a different place. The India that I first went to, very open and tolerant of lots of different faiths and beliefs. It started major religions of its own. Now it's going, no, this is Hindu nationalism, and then you get things that run amok in different places. I think this is a very troubling concern of a powerful, most populous nation on earth.
So they are not even providing visas to the members of the U.S. Commission for the last 3 or 4 years. They don't want any observer to go there to talk about the religious freedom. How much concerning is that for you, that not even the U.S. Commissioner is getting the visas?
Well, I think the Indians ought to look at this themselves and say, this is a black eye on us. We're the most populous nation on earth. We're the biggest democracy on earth, and we won't even let in people to look at this issue. I think that's just a terrible trend and black mark on an ally nation of the United States, one that we hope to work with a great deal into the future and have a lot of ties with. But they can't act like that and then also act like, well, it won't matter. These things do matter. They become cumulatively and they hurt the relationship.
So one last question. So in your opinion, why State Department is not taking any action about, getting them to the CPC country? Did they even talk about the religious freedom there?
I think they're probably saying, well, we got other fish to fry here. We're facing off against China. And my guess is the Indian government plays it that way too. They're saying, well, the Americans won't push on us on this because they need us too much against China. And to me, we have to constantly stand by our values, even if it's our friends that are violating them, or even if it's us that violate it. You've got to do that, it's really detrimental to our standing in the world.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
My pleasure.
Thank you, sir.